Thank you. Hey, can you give a round of applause for the band? They're just amazing. You receive your name because it's just worshiping God, and that's one of the favorite things to do. Did you know that according to the Greater Houston website, in 2016, 43.7 million Americans deal with some sort of struggle, and as a result, were depressed. That's about 1 in 5 Americans. Many of us have struggles in our lives, and if you don't right now, you will in the future, because that's just part of life. I know in my life, I've dealt with struggles, especially when I was in 6th grade. I was overweight, I didn't have good grades, and I just frankly didn't care about life at all. No matter the struggle that you're going through, there's always a process, as Andrew said. Today I'm going to talk to you about that process of getting through a struggle, and I'm also going to talk to you about truths of struggle. The first step of struggle is admitting your struggle. Many people don't want to admit their struggles because Satan plants seeds of fear and pride in their life. Fear of people judging them and making fun of them for what they're struggling through, and pride that they can deal with it on their own. The fact is that you can't deal with your struggle on your own. There's a trap here. People try to overcome their struggle by themselves, and they can't do it, so they keep trying and they fail, keep trying and fail. And instead of seeking help, they decide to go and numb their pain. Whether it be alcohol, drugs, porn, food, other people, you name it. You will never get better by numbing your pain. First step you got to do is you have to admit your struggle. The second step is you have to realize that you are not alone. People are going through the same thing as you. People in your Connect group are willing to help you. When you struggle with someone else, you live united because you both are working toward a common goal. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12 says, 2 are better than 1 because they have good return for their labor. For either if one of them falls, one of them will lift up his companion. But woe to them who falls when there is not another one to lift him up. Furthermore, if 2 lie down together and keep them warm, how can one be warm alone? If one can overpower him who is alone, who can resist him? A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken apart. Not only do you have to know that you're not alone physically, but you also have to know you're not alone spiritually. Deuteronomy 31:6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God is good with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." The third step is choose to choose. When we're struggling, there are so many things in life that seems to come on us, and life seems like chaos. So we deem it hopeless. You have to take it one step at a time. You're struggling with your anger and with an addiction. Don't try and take both at the same time. It's not going to work. You want to deal with one of the two first, and then you can't drink out of the fire hose. You got to choose your struggle. For the fourth step, I'm going to need 2 volunteers. There's one. Anybody? One more. Okay, come on up. So, you guys stand up here. There's 2 signs. You get bad. And then you get good. So basically just hold it like this, okay? Thank you. I will move out of here this way. When we're struggling, we oftentimes feel depressed, and we blame other people for the places we are. We focus on the bad, therefore we feel bad. I want everybody to take their hands and go like this. Your struggle is like a frame. Your focus is like a frame, my bad. Your focus is like a frame. But for the sake of everybody being able to see it, I brought in an actual frame so everybody can see. You choose what goes in your frame. It doesn't just happen. You get to choose. We oftentimes, when we're going through a struggle, we focus only on the bad. So when we're looking, the good is all cropped out. We don't look at the good. And so we focus on what we don't have, what we can't, what we think we deserve, and then we just feel like we're not worth it, or feel depressed because we don't have the right thing. But when you focus on the good things, you realize the things that God has blessed you with, like luxuries and shelter and water and things that third world countries don't have. Another thing that's great about the frame is what I call the zoom effect. Now, if you guys could stand over there, sort of, like side by side, turn this way a little bit. Now here's the zoom effect. Turn that way so the crowd can see it. That's good. The zoom effect, what I call, is sometimes where you are in your current position, you can't see the good without seeing the bad. So what you got to do is you got to zoom it in. You still can't see some of the good. Can't see some of the good without seeing some of the bad. So you got to zoom it in. You can zoom it in. You want to be able to focus. You got it active. You will never accidentally look at the good. It will never happen. You have to actively be focusing on the good. So that is your frame as you look through. Thank you, guys. Can you give a round of applause? Philippians 4:8 says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." Why are we to think about such things? Because when you think about them, you put them in your frame. The fifth step is to choose joy. Finding joy in struggle is never easy. A lot of times we get joy confused with happiness. The difference between happiness and joy is happiness is based on feeling, and it only lasts for a moment. Joy is based on a choice, and is long-lasting. Joy is a choice to believe that God has your life under control. He brought you through the last circumstance, so why wouldn't He bring you through this circumstance? Just as the steps of struggle are important, there are also 8 truths of struggle. The first struggle, can you guys say this with me as they pop up? First struggle is stronger. As you go through your struggle, it makes you stronger and be able to handle what's in front of you. The next one is teacher. You say it with me? Teacher. It helps you, it teaches you how to, your struggle. The third one is rough. Struggle is never easy, it's always rough. The fourth one is unifying. Whenever you are struggling with somebody, you are having for a final, you are struggling, you are having a common goal, as I said in the "You Are Not Alone" step. The fifth one is gift. I quote my mom. She says that struggle is like the darkness, but there are so many gems in the darkness. These are gifts because you learn so much when you're down. The sixth one is godly. Just because you are struggling does not mean you've done something wrong. God allows you to struggle so that you can become a better person. The seventh one is learn. You learn through your struggles to help you become better. And the eighth one is enabling. This enables you to be able to tackle whatever comes in your way in the future. Now, this you see as the first word every underline, it spells out the word struggle. Struggles are important because they help you get better. The steps of struggles, although the steps of struggle are important, staying there is not. And the 8 truths of struggle are a great thing to think about whenever you are struggling. There's always a process through your struggle, no matter what it is. These steps can help you overcome any struggle that you are encountering. And although the struggle is never fun, it is always important. You keep working, and you will always become better. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for letting me convey this message as clearly as you gave it to me. I pray that you would lay this message in the hearts of my audience, help them to be active, and I pray that you would help the rest of us all of us have a good week. Thank you for letting us come here, and thank you for all that you've blessed us with. Amen.
Amen.